Hey, hello, it's me Fluffy, and this is part 2 of Doki Doki Literature Club. I hope you all are having a great day. Now, let's get into it. Right, we're leaving off where we left off last time. Sorry if there is no Doki Doki Literature Club music going on. That is partly because of the recording recording software I'm using, but hopefully you can hear my voice perfectly. Who should I show my poem to next? Monica, the only one left. Hi, Fluffy. Hi, Monica. Having a good time so far? I am. Uh, yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Fluffy. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Mm-hmm. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common. Uh, well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Hmm, well, that may be the case. But maybe there are some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other, or really care about each other's well-being. Wow, wow. The way she looks and stares into your soul. Just look at that stare. Even if you show it in different ways, even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's kind of that kind of vibe I get when reading your poem. Hmm, you sure are not reading into it too much. I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like you're Yuri. But in any case, Sari's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can't tell that she likes exploring with her emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each other own, and you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure you'll end up trying different things a lot. I could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love seeing you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit uh besides toward based towards their own kinds of styles. but I'll always find you what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. That's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident in someone who comes to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction the sparkle produce. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I feel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retains my I can barely read this. I'm reading it. Don't worry. Already scorched with a permanent copy of Mangle's image. It's just a little hole. It's just a little hole. I was too bright. I was too deep. Stretched forever into everything. A whole infinite choice. A whole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in, I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Wow. So what do you think? It's very free form. If that's what you call it, sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems you have been putting emphasis on the time between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the impression behind this one? Uh, well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. This been it's been influencing my poems a bit. An emphasis, infinity. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. And maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of a day. Sometimes when you're good, when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you're trying too hard, it makes it perfect. Then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you'll just make or get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my modern writing abilities. Everyone, if they're just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand out to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting into myself into. Across the room, Sayuri and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They. I know, I was just spacing out for a second. They generally exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each other expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri's smiles sadly. What is this language? Eh? Um, did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Uh, thanks. You're just cute. Cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I I know that. It just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it's not really didn't come out nice at all. Um, well, I do have a couple suggestions. Hmm. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sire liked it, and Fluffy did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon unless, of course, I come across something particularly interesting. Particularly interesting, which I haven't yet. Hmm? And Fluffy liked my poem too, you know. He even told me I was impressed by it. He was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were invested in trying to impress your new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I. Uh, you're just. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Fluffy appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And now do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? I no. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't. I know. I would be deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Ooh. Um. Is everyone okay? Well, you know that what I wasn't the only one whose boobs magically grew in a size bigger as soon as Fluffy started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little. That doesn't involve you. This doesn't involve you. I didn't like fighting, guys. Suddenly, both girls turned toward me, as if they just noticed I was standing there. Fluffy! She just tries to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself, I and learn to appreciate that simple writing more is more effective, then this would have depended in the first place. What point is what point in making your poem all concluded for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Alright, hold on. What? Why do you want to play? This is my channel.
I know.
This isn't yours.
I know, but can I?
No. This is my channel.
I know.
I don't want to link mine to yours again.
No, you don't have to.
Even if I don't have to, I still don't want you to play. This is kind of what I... You know what? If we had a mic, we could have, if we had like, one of an actual mic, we could have actually made this into a thing like we did last time. But I'm pretty sure, they didn't hear you as good as last time.
I don't care, they didn't need it.
Boy, the whole video revolved around that. Alright. Help me explain that to her, Fluffy. What? There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's not the only way to convey what? Did you say something? It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only inclusive limits yourself to, it's also sweet. Oh wait, wasting. What are you doing? You understand that, right, Fluffy? Why are you... Boy, get that out of the PC. Uh, why are you doing this? I'll go do ASMR or something.
No, because you're talking.
Then go someplace else, because this is where I'm working. You can do a video while I'm doing a video. Did you notice that?
Yes, but...
Well, I'm not gonna say a word. Apparently, I'm not gonna say a word. Well, how do I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I knew anything about it without writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be... Ooh, help me, Sayori! I don't want to choose anybody. These both are good characters. I like them both. But I have to ask Sayori for help because... Natsuki! Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. Natsuki.
So
instead I turn to Yuri. So why are you close to me? Why are you going on my phone? Boy? Yuri. But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I couldn't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori. Yeah? Everyone's fighting this, making Sayori uncomfortable. How can how can two of you keep fighting when you know we're making your friends feel like this? Fluffy. Well, that's her problem. It's, this isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair to others to interject their own feelings into your conflict. Yeah, Yusa Sari wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she is being. She would never. It's your immediatary that's I'm sorry, I'm spacing out way too much. It's literally like what 1 o'clock in the morning trying to make this video. It's your immediatary that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? Is this exactly why? This is exactly why nobody likes. Stop! Well then. You know, if I move from side to side, I feel like their eyes are looking at me. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems. They're amazing because I give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? But because, well, also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were. Big and beautiful. Well then. Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. What are you doing back there? I'll make some tea. Yuri runs off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So, this is why Sayori's vice president. I whisper to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might not come off as a good leader, and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Nah, it's not like you can blame yourself, or blame you. It's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that's just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes this weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. What are you doing back there? I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. I wonder if something's gonna happen to her later, since this line came up. That makes two of us. That's literally what I basically said. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If not only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Right, let's get down. Okay, everyone. Is it about time for us to leave? How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Fluffy, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about even with everyone. Well, it was interesting. Where we left off was where we were checking out everybody's poems, so I'd say it was alright. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poem will turn out better, even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kind of poems everyone likes. With the luck, with any luck, that means I can get at least to do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Fluffy, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sorry beams at me. What the hell is she doing back there? Never mind. It truly has been a while since Sari has and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Hold on, let me get my glasses. It's kind of annoying. Oh, freaking. Hold on. Right, I'm back. I just have to quickly find my glasses. Sayori, about what happened earlier? Eh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No, no, no! That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You know, you don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just want your opinion, that's all. Or why did I say in case? I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew, you know, Fluffy, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. I think I. Hold on, let me just quickly. Yeah, that's better. Ah! But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sari still hasn't caught into this kind of situation. I mean, sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but doesn't it really need to stop her? Don't I really need to stop her? Well, we'll just have to see what in the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Right. I gotta make poems. I really like that they look like little stickers in the bottom of the corner. I like when they jump. It's cool. Um, Let's see, which one do we use? Doki Doki. Dazzle. Color. Pain. Marriage. Rainbow. I think we went with that last time. Rose. Hmm. Mystery. Warm. Hmm. Playground. Of course you'd jump up. Headphones. Lucky. Hmm. Fluffy. Chocolate. Fear. Oh, we've already got most of them done. Kitty. Uh, Cute. Oh, whistle. Hmm. I'm starting to see the brighter things and uh, which one I should use, because she's more of a, how do I put this? Middle schooler. Let's see. She is more mature than she is. She is. Mm, let's say Wrath. Look at this. She jumps every time. I do something like um maybe clumsy. No, never mind. I thought I get that. Another day passes, and it seems, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room as the usual scene greets me. Hi, Fluffy. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood. No, I'm good. I'm just still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Well, did you come with me to buy a snack? Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That, that's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a good look? Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh, why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Uh, Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She com uh she fumbles with the latch to get it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the oh, sorry. Then she turns upside down and lets Liz's contents spill onto the desk. It's two small coins. Only two small coins fell out. Eh, I knew it. I can see right through you, sorry. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the classroom. So either you're not hungry and wanted to excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget to that you spent all your money. So that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that's only leaves one option. Oh, what? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I noticed that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. Uh, uh, I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Fluffy to let me borrow some money. That's. Don't get me involved in this, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. What are you doing, Rihanna? Oh. And frankly, after pulls, after pulls of mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. I'm not gonna say a word. I'm not gonna say a word. Uh, did I just? I didn't mean that. I got to obsess or into my book. Um. Ooh. I really like when you speak your mind, dearie. Doesn't happen much, but it's fun. It is the fun side of you. That's. There's no way I could think of that. You were right, and you're right though. It did something bad, and now I have to accept the revelation, retribution. That still coming from you, sorry. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sorry wants exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Pop! Cat! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face as tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What's this? Or what? Eh? A cookie? Sure enough, that's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this miracle? It's because I paid for. I paid my. What? Restitution. Retribution. Actually, that was almost. Uh, actually, that almost worked. I was going. I was gonna give it to you, but then I heard you glab about the cupcakes. I was totally worth seeing your reaction, although, Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sorry, hugs a cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sarah rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. Shh, good. So good. Oomph. Sarah suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. What? It's already been 20 minutes. Gee. Natsuki takes a big bite of her own cookie. Your yours look really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. So yours is chocolate? But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you did share this one with me. Sorry gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches in up to nudge Sari off of her. Um, Sari suddenly leans down and takes one bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sari trots down the to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kind kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sari? Eh, Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the room. Uh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. Hmm, that's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Uh, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Now, where were you? Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. So, what was Monica doing? You're so strong, willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quickly glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Uh, well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. Uh, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. That's. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I'll get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'll also look forward to it. Is that so? I wonder if that's connected to the intro, or not the intro, the game. Do 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 do. Oh, well, I can't do it because I don't remember it. In that case, I won't let you down, Fluffy. Monica smiles sweetly. Uh, I didn't mean to pressure you or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave outside mischievous escape. Uh, I'm sure Nasiki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sari somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Nasiki disappeared into the closet. Disappeared into the closet. Right, Fluffy, Fluffy. Sari suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna get some supplies from uh another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up. Me and Monica were gonna make some posters and stuff. And stuff. So I need to go find some crayons and markers and glue sticks. Ah, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica. We'll be back soon. Uh, are you going with Fluffy, to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay, okay. I was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Fluffy? Yep, let's go. Suri and I exit the classroom. I follow behind as Suri humps and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm taking a kid to a mall or something. Suri finds pleasure in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you make it even out of lecture literature. What? I'm not sure how you would make an event of literature out of literature. Me and Monica have always have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. Is she? Maybe. A performance? What kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Fluffy, you're not thinking about it right away at all. We're not gonna think about it all right away. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say in the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist steam, freeing it from its clinging roots. Carries the funeral, a final joyous moment between my fingers. But to do what ends? But to what ends? Have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once proposition field before me, but I burn Westland like that. Sorry. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you're talking like that. Uh, you meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? Yeah, I know. I just meant that, it's a pretty and unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that. It's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. Uh, I'm so excited. Oh wait, I said it wrong. Ah! I'm so excited. A festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori sprints herself around into the hallway again. Hey Fluffy, the classroom's over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent the time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a little ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty not. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sorry begins about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sorry ends up citing the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons. Sorry pulls out a box of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sorry starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one done. Don't get distracted. We still have more to find. Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine, fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Smack! Kya! Sari bends over and smacks her forehead right onto the shelf. She falls on the floor, and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow, 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 ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Geez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow, Sayori. There's a huge red mark on the center of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find some ice for Fluffy. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. When winching from the pain, Saria makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Oh, okay. I pat Saria on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter since it will just be used as an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Saria likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I already return to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has a palm on her forehead and is using the other hand to clumsily scoop crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori a bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sari places the bottle against the bump on her forehead. It stings, but just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Look like you cleaned up the most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Fluffy, this kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get hurt myself. I'd fall and scrap myself or get a bump, and I would start crying really hard. And you'd always rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It was almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid to get in trouble if someone found out, even though it really wasn't your fault at all. Did I really do that? Yeah, you you remember, don't you? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So, in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have hit your head. Fluffy, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people, even after all these years. You're rushing to me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really sweethearted. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of things all the time. I guess when it comes to you, just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right, Fluffy. I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair for me to make any promises, but well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing. So my hopes are I'm so happy. Sari has a whimsical experience in her eye. Whimsical experience in her eye. Where you remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in that thought like this, it makes me want to disturb her. Not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica. Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sorry, hops on her feet. Ah! She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast or you'll hurt yourself. Ooh! Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sari out of the classroom. Sari plays with her bangs to try to hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, We make it back in the class to the classroom. Ah, you're back. Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing our poems. Sorry, your forehead. Just fine. Don't worry about it. I was playing with the crayons and I smacked my forehead into the shelf. Eh, well, anyway, you were able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh. I have it right. Uh, sorry, frequently glance around herself. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, sorry. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper too. Sounds like you ended up doing all of the work, Fluffy. Uh, well, sorry. I failed to come out with an excuse for sorry. I made it even made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the poster tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone. Are you ready to start your share your poems? I guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Who should I show my poem to first? Right. How long have I been recording for? Maybe it's that time again where I should end off at one more person. But before I do that, I feel like reading more, so reading out and making the video longer, but I'm afraid that uh, it might take a while for it to upload, so maybe I might do the same thing as I did last time, where I would just leave one more, so there will be a part 3 to come back to. Yeah, I think that would be the best. So let's do this. Okay, let's show Monica this time. Hi again, Fluffy. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not getting bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I gave my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori. Like the other one that you wrote. You two like the demonic duo. Dynamic duo. Why did I say demonic? That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you two spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not sure. Oh, I'm not shy. It's just I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Uh, no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here is all. Yeah, I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I didn't. I get what you're saying. Well, all right. But anyway, you want me to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out. So I hope you do too. All right, let's take look. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless symphony of mangless noise. Alright, let's just. Is this. Okay. Yeet. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, greeting waveforms. Squeaking, scratching, piercing. Since coins tang like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing with a violin on a pizza crust. An endless poem of mind glaze. Load me. Where's it to load? There's nothing there. There is nothing there. So you mean you got all this, but nothing here? Hmm. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess that's just the way I wrote or write. I'm sorry you didn't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of it's just a kind of thing I never really seen before, I guess. Kind of like playing with uh my space on my paper, choosing where and how the space to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines already short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard to find me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression or feeling of a feeling, or a conversation with a reader. So putting it that way, not even poem is about sometimes. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing the difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. A difficult decision. Don't forget to save your game. Difficult decisions. Don't forget to save your game. It's like just telling me to save the game. Although, might as well, right now, on slot 2. Actually, we'll save that one for later too, the empty slot. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this a tip of, even about writing? What am, what am I even talking about? That's my advice for the day. Thanks for listening. Monica is unique in her own way, but let's try Yuri. See how Yuri will get in talking about this. Uh, is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. Hmm? I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for that, for trying different things, Fluffy. You were inspired by Natsuki's poem. Or Sayuri's poem, perhaps. Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I wrote them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri, uh, I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because your style of different are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, I tried to do something in your style. I would probably just do I would just do a terrible job. I I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind. It's just like I do that sometimes. It likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, do you need to be afraid you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Perhaps metaphors can go a long way. Perhaps, yes. Don't feel like you need to don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander though through your feelings and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see your mind. It's a very intimate excuse, I see. This that's a interesting technique. Certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. Um, I have well, an example for that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. Oh, this is going to be a little bit harder to read because I'm not used to fancy reading like this. The raccoon. It happens in the dead of the night while I was silence bread for the guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffing of a raccoon outside the window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange attendance as I and and then the well, it certainly is pretty nice and everything. Handwriting better than I've ever seen. I have the raccoon a piece of bread. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well, away, aware of the consequences. My subconscious is well aware of the consequences. Well aware that the raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The intense beauty of the cutting knife was the symptom. The bread was lengthy consty. The raccoon enlarged. The inlet. I can't understand that. The moon immense its phase and effects that much more light of off of my cutting knife. It varies the moon no, 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 no. The very same light that glance glistens in the eye of the raccoon friend. I silence. One slice of bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes expected or excited. Okay, that's the word. Excited. On perhaps I'm more than project my emotions into the newly satis animal, satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten we've gotten, wait, hold on, where is it? You could say we've got quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me excitement. A rush of blood, classic provide condensation. I slice the bread and I feel myself again. I feed and I feed myself again. Um, I was a little more during with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metamorphical. Or, I need to go back and see that. It was a little more during than this one yesterday. It was a lot more metamorphical. Metamorphical. Yeah, I was right. I don't know if this is my fault, but I can't bring to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take a value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way I felt. It feels more for more indulge in more unusual hobbies. It's more sport sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Fluffy? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little more something like that. The best way do we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes, and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I had learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that that you're a good listener. Uh, right. This has gone on about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours now. Yeah, just about 2 hours. So I'm gonna leave it off here. So I hope you guys liked the video. Uh, and or not liked it. What I'm trying to say here is, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope by just watching this and seeing me react to it, or not really react to it, more like read it. Uh, I hope reading it to you guys made you more understand about what this is going to be, because I feel like I need to, I don't know, maybe save my game this time. Are you sure you want to override your save? No, I'm pretty good where I'm at. Uh, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video while I could, make it. I have to, you know, upload the other one still, but that'll take a bit longer than I would expect it to. So that's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Well, I guess I'll see you guys in the next video. But first I gotta, you know, leave. All right. Later, guys.